Welcome to Gary's Hobby Studio. In this episode, this is the second part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Kickstarter unboxing, and in this video we are going to cover the Change is Constant box. The first one was Cityfall, and that was in the other one, and that'll be linked in the description. It bubbled either up here or, however. So let's open up the box and let's get started. Okay, and here we have Change is Constant Comics Part 1 and 2. I'll show pictures from the few pages from the books here in a second. And this one is the instructions for this particular box. So let's go ahead and open that up. And again, we have the overview with some artwork. Going over the components. We're probably not going to go over most of the... we'll take a look at it because pretty much it's the same. The only thing we'll do is we'll just look at the differences between them. Here's a picture of some of the figures from the game. And there is some pictures of what the tokens and what each one does. And there's everything in the box, which is nice that they put that in here. I might not have turned the pages far enough in the first one. We had a little incident with our Super Mouser, which is pictured right there. When we got it, it actually came in looking like this. It's all in pieces. I contacted IDW Games, and they are sending us a replacement once they get their replacement parts in. It's still with the manufacturer from what they told me, so hopefully we'll get that soon. Alright, so that takes care of the instruction booklet, what I want to show in that. Set that over here. And here is the first, that's part 2. Let's do part 1. So here's the part 1 of the adventure comic, Change is Constant. Icon descriptions, a little bit of text, and here's some more artwork. Here's a board layout. And there's my buddy Donatello. So, yeah. Looks really good. Can't wait to play it, just like the other one. Oh, that's that one. Here's the second one, part 2. Again, covers the icons. Oh no, Master Splinter's in jail. Here's an actual comic shot with some of the instructions. So this is going to be a very entertaining game to play. Now on to the miniatures. Hopefully I can do a better job this time than the last time. And as you can see, Mouser is missing. So now this is nice because they actually shrunk the Mousers down. I don't have the original game, but those things were like superly huge. But they actually made them smaller, like they would show when they did it in the cartoon on television. And in the video games too, because at least they would like flap their arms when they would bite them and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. And you got a metric ton of Mousers this time. Here's our good buddy Leonardo. He looks about the same size as from the original game. my buddy Donatello. Sorry for the out of focus shots. This is probably one of the leaders. I'll go over some of the big cards. I won't go over the ones that give them like special abilities and stuff like that. Definitely need to look into... Oh, there's more than one, so I want to say these are like the brawlers from like the first game. Here is Casey Jones. I recognize him. Come on, focus there, you little... Here we go. Here's old Hob again. Just a different version of him. He's in a men's tank top shirt holding a gun. Not sure which character this is, so I will definitely set it aside and hopefully be able to get it. I think it's one of the ones from the original one that they redid the sculpt. I'd have to really compare it. Your basic foot ninja. Here is Raphael. And here is Mikey, surfing on a skateboard. And here's the other brawlers. They had guns in the original one. So that takes care of the miniatures, because there's really not a wide selection here, which is shocking. But like I said, you have a metric ton, again, of mousers all through here, plus the big one once we get it replaced. And again, still got to get my wife to start using foam and padded cases and stuff like that. Yeah, pretty much, I mean, these are just the same pack of, similar pack of tiles. I'm not going to go through these because, yeah, the graphics are a little bit different, but not by much. Just different surfaces for that. And we already went over these. These are the cooperative and competitive mode things for the icons and terrain color guide. Here are the actual boards, because those were the tokens and stuff. Sure, the artwork's a little bit different, and again, just like in the City Fall, they have the green bases, and again, I'm assuming it's for the turtles themselves so that you can designate them as opposed from the bad guys, at least till I get them painted. Then you won't have to worry about that. Set these in the baggies over here. This one may actually go a little quicker than the other one. Here's a... I don't know if it has the same artwork for the round tracker. So it just depends. And I know I didn't cover in the last one the dice. These dice have different things, like these black dice are battle dice, and the shells here represent blocks. These are hits, and pull out one. And as you can see, that's a miss or a block, and that's a hit. And there's like 2 hits. And depending, some of them might even, I don't think these have 3, but they could. It depends on how they wanted to do it. The red dice, I would say, are for, because these ones are for the turtles, and so the red ones would be for Raphael, purple ones would be for Donatello, blue would be for Leonardo, and orange would be for Michelangelo. Can't remember what the white dice are for, and I know from the first one, if they kept that aspect of the game, if we were playing this and there were 2 players to my left and right, we can share dice. Like, you know, my dice could be shared with the player to my left and right, and their dices can be shared with me. The only thing you can't do, like if I had a player across from me, that player can't share the dice with me, but it could share the dice with the 2 people on my left and right. There we go. So that's pretty much how that mechanic works, if they still kept it. I have a feeling that they did, but I just figured I'd cover it since I knew a little bit about it since when we played the original copy. And again, these are different decks for adding abilities, like you know, here's one here, leaping strike. Let's see if I can get it a little larger for you to read it. Maybe, probably not, because it's in plastic, because I'm not going to open them up right now. But leaping strike, this is for Leonardo. Leonardo leaps up to 3 spaces in a straight line. Then he may make an attack +2 melee strike. So that would be great for Leonardo attacking. And that's what these cards do. So now let's get to the actual bigger player boards, which tells you the basics of each of their characters. So again, we have Leonardo for Clan Hamato. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Here's Donatello's for the same. Raphael. Michelangelo. Casey Jones. Thug Brawlers, that's the ones that just had their fists up. Thug Gunners, that's the ones that had the pistols. Yep, here's Old Hob in his tank top t-shirt holding the gun. And here's the one for the Mousers. And, okay, not Super Mouser, it's called Mega Mouser. Baxter Stockman. Foot Ninja Clan. I think it's the same name as, because I think I can't pronounce the name. I'm not even going to try. And then we have unaffiliated clans with those ones. They probably have them for practically all the bad guys, I want to say. Here's Old Hobbs. Not sure why they have that there for unaffiliated. I'm assuming it might be for the competitive side of playing. Yep, and this one, Foot Clan Leader. And then Foot Clan Minion. So this one's actually a little shorter than I thought. There's that one. I might use some of these for maybe Doom. Yeah, see, some of these look similar, other than I think in the last one it was a 4-way, where this one's like a regular city street and one coming up to it or off of it, whichever way you want to look at it. Artwork's nice on them. Now this one here is interesting. That looks like grass, maybe a park, building, or a water fountain. I want to say that's a water fountain there. Those are 2 trees, so it might be a park. Yeah, here's another one. I want to say it's part of a park. That looks like a sewer. Another part of it. Did I flip that one over? Yeah. This may be the turtle's lair from the looks of it, maybe. Quick check at these, see if there's any differences. The only differences I want to say is maybe some of the, like, these are obviously the same from the last one. All these right here. Yeah, including even this. I mean, even that's the same from the last time. Which for us, since we got everything, we're going to have a lot of duplicate tokens. Some people could have went 125, just got the City Fall with whatever Kickstarter. Oh God, I can't think of it, but can't think of what it was called. But anyways, in Kickstarter, there would be things that would be add-ons that, you know, as they reach certain goals. So, you know, somebody could have paid 125, got the City Fall with all of its stuff. Somebody could have paid 125 to get all of that, and we just went all in 250 to get everything no matter what. Which was really nice because, yeah, we just got everything. We don't have to worry about it, don't have to track it down later. Yeah, pretty much these green ones are pretty much the same. The only thing I think is different is this particular one because of these buildings, cars, and even some of these are the same. Except for there's more, looks like squares there. I don't know, that one's different. These are different. But, and you got these here. So, I mean, there are some differences, but like I said, we're going to have a lot of the same tokens just because we got everything. Okay, so other than that, that is pretty much it. If you have any, you know, questions, comments, anything you want to see, you know, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, if you like the video, you know, click the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to change it to all, so that way you'll get notified of any videos that I upload. And until next time, have a good day.